Tonight, prestigious pilgrimage.
I'm just really honored. It's a great experience being the only one from Saskatchewan.
A Holy Rosary student has been selected to go on an educational trip with 19 other young Canadians. Plus, sniffing for Easter success. The Lloydminster SPCA holds their first ever Easter egg hunt for dogs.
This is Newcap News with Jeremy Thompson.
A Lloydminster resident has been named as a recipient of a prestigious award. Leah Boyer, along with 19 other students from across the country, has been announced as a 2016 Vimy Pilgrimage winner. The award recognizes young Canadians who demonstrate leadership, bravery, and outstanding service in their communities. The Vimy Foundation is sending the winners on a week-long educational trip to France and Belgium to study Canada's First World War efforts.
I'm just really honored. It's a great experience being the only one from Saskatchewan. It's neat to be able to showcase both Saskatchewan and learn a lot and bring that back to where I'm from.
The grade 11 Holy Rosary student was invited to the Legion to talk about what she'll be doing on the trip. Al Hemingway with the Royal Canadian Legion says Boyer will be able to bring back valuable information about World War I. He adds she'll likely be humbled by the experience.
World War I kind of made Canada the country that it is. It set us up on the world stage. Before that, we were a colony. We were one of the British colonies, but we emerged during World War I, namely at the Battle of Vimy Ridge, as our own entity.
Boyer says she believes youth are the future and therefore responsible for carrying on a legacy. The educational tour is scheduled for the first week of April and will include both classroom study and daily field trips to war sites. Well, dogs and chocolate don't usually mix, but pet owners still found a way to get their furry friends in on an Easter tradition. The Lloydminster SPCA hosted their first ever Eggstravaganza Easter Egg Hunt for dogs today and brought families out into the sunshine to enjoy some quality time with their pets. Hannah Tita has more.
Dogs of all breeds sniff their way around the SPCA grounds on a hunt for some Easter treats.
We wanted to, I guess, have them find eggs.
Organizers filled plastic eggs with dog treats and placed them all over the property. Out of the 470 eggs, 177 of them also had prizes like free nail trims and grooming inside. Director of Operations and Community Relations John Punchin says the SPCA tends to throw events that are geared more towards adults, so they wanted to try something new.
We wanted to try and start to come up with some events that were a little bit more that a family could just come out for an hour and just have some fun and get involved with the SPCA without having to make a huge contribution or kind of book out a whole evening.
Cost of admission was only $5, and one participant who adopted her dog from the shelter says it was a great opportunity to support the local organization.
I think it's very important because without donations and people's help, then they wouldn't be able to be here.
This is the first time the SPCA put on an egg hunt for dogs, and Punchin hopes it will become a tradition in our city.
I mean, if people are interested in it and the feedback is good, then absolutely. It really doesn't take us a lot to do, and this time of year is always nice because, you know, people are getting a little tired of winter and are eager to get out. So, yeah, like I said, it all starts with just a small idea and can build from there.
Hannah Tita, Newcap News.
This is Newcap Weather with Hannah Tita.
Welcome back. It was a beautiful Easter Sunday. Today we got up to +6 outside. There was a little bit of wind, which made things feel a little bit colder than they actually were, but still a great day if you got outside and did some Easter egg hunting. Let's go over to the satellite radar over the past 12 hours. So as you can see, there is a system off of the west that is working its way towards our region, and with it bringing scattered patches of snow and ice, and sadly there is a 60% chance of flurries overnight. Let's go over to the systems map for the next 24 hours. It is a low pressure system in our province that is creating these unstable weather conditions, and we could even see some freezing rain overnight. Let's go to the battle for it's currently sitting at +2 outside right now with sunny skies and winds gusting out of the east at 22 kilometers an hour. It should pick up a little bit overnight, getting up to 30 kilometers an hour with an overnight low of -4. A daytime high of +5 tomorrow with a low of -3. Sunny skies and becoming a mix by late morning. Over to the Lakeland region, sitting at a beautiful +7 outside right now, sunny skies and winds from the east at 17 kilometers an hour. Their humidity is sitting at 40%, so a little bit dry in that region right now. an overnight low of -7, and a few clouds and winds dying down a little bit down to 10 k's from the east-southeast. A daytime high of +7 tomorrow and a low of -5. Mix of sun and clouds with a 30% chance of showers by afternoon. Let's go back to the Midwest. We are sitting at +2 outside right now with a mix of sun and cloud, 71% humidity, and then an overnight low of -4. There is going to be a few clouds in our region with a 60% chance of flurries late this evening and overnight. And there is a risk of freezing rain overnight as well, but winds should be dying down a little bit down to 20 kilometers an hour. +4 for a daytime high tomorrow with a low of -5. And 60% chance of flurries should carry on to the morning, but should clear out by late afternoon. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. So temperatures did climb a bit today, and a lot of that snow that we saw last week has already started to melt. So hopefully this will melt the rest of that snow that's outside. Look at that, a +4 for a daytime high tomorrow with a low of -5. And +6 for Tuesday with a low of -1, getting up to 7 on Wednesday, and then dipping down a little bit with a daytime high of 5 on Thursday. Friday is the day that we have to look forward to with a high of +8 and a low of -5, and then things cooling down a little bit on Saturday with a high of 2 and a low of -4. And then on Sunday, we might see a little bit more of that snow, a high of 2 and a low of -4 with 2 to 3 centimeters of snow. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast.
All right, Hannah, fairly nice Easter
Pretty
weekend.
nice.
Sunny, a little bit chilly.
Yeah.
A little
bit
bit.
chilly
Yeah.
outside.
Still nice, though. Can't
Yeah.
I'll
complain.
take it.
Do you guys have any Easter traditions that you normally do or didn't have a chance to do this year?
Really. I got some Easter eggs this morning
Easter
for my
eggs.
roommate. Shout out to Tori. Thank you for that. That was amazing.
All right, well, I did an Easter egg hunt normally as a kid, but apparently a crowd in Mexico celebrated Easter in a unique way. Can you guys guess without reading the teleprompter?
No.
No?
No idea.
By burning an effigy of Donald Trump, would you believe?
What?
I'm not sure what to think about this. Fireworks exploding inside and outside, a paper figure of the presidential hopeful. Apparently they also had effigies of Barack Obama and ISIS, because apparently those are one and the same. Apparently in Mexico it's an annual tradition to pick on public figures who represent evil, like Judas' betrayal in the Bible. I don't think I'll be picking up on that.
Yeah, no,
Easter
we'll just
tradition
leave that
anytime
one
soon. Anyway, happy Easter. That's all the time we have. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
Have a good night.